Well, I knew that eventually they was going to have to give him a fight. I mean, after all, it doesn't really matter how much your promoter demotes you or how much does HBO want to talk crap about you. Eventually, the fans will demand it. The pressure will take its toll up to a certain level. And a fight was going to have to be given to Guillermo Rigondeaux. And I tell you, I absolutely, insanely love the way this dude fights. It is no secret to you. I am a huge, huge fan of Guillermo Rigondeaux. My second favorite fighter in the world today. Floyd Mayweather being my first. December 7th, Joseph Agbeko, I believe, will suffer what could possibly be a knockout loss or a just outclassed defeat by Guillermo Rigondeaux. I absolutely love when a fighter is so good that it ain't that he ain't fought nobody. He just makes him look like nobody. Like Floyd did to Guerrero. Like Floyd did to Canelo. Like Guillermo Rigondeaux did to Nonito Donaire. And like many people and many fighters don't want to look like nobody. Therefore they choose not to fight him. And they choose to use the same dirty damn excuse that the promotional companies are using. Well, they ain't got the following. You know what I don't get? Is if this was in fact to be true, well, there's only a handful of people out there on YouTube that make videos that don't like Guillermo Rigondeaux. There's only a handful of people that I actually seen, boxers, that when they ask them about Rigondeaux, I don't hear them say, well, I don't like Rigondeaux. Only a handful of them say that nonsense. You know, guys, it's not a secret to you guys that I am a fan of boxing to the point that I am willing to sit and watch a fight that could be what some people might call boring, or it could be an action-packed fight. Now, don't get me wrong. When you talk about the aspect of technical fight, I don't mean Vladimir Klitschko fight. What Vladimir Klitschko did was illegal. That goes beyond the borders of a technical matchup. And I don't want to waste my time talking about that, man, but no, that's not the art of hitting and not being hit. That's the art of I'm gonna hit you and grab you because I'm afraid of getting knocked out. I'm afraid of suffering a loss. So no, just in case one of the haters want to come back at me with that, no. What Vitaly Klitschko did was not the art of hitting and not being hit. Get back to the video. This can be an excellent matchup. I mean, you have Joseph Agbeko, that is a top warrior. Do I absolutely think he matches to the level of Rigondeaux? Honestly speaking, I don't even have to answer that. You already know that no, it's not. He doesn't even match to half of Rigondeaux's level. What makes this match exciting is how tough he is. And how I constantly get this ridiculous comment in my videos that pressure fighters will always beat technical fighters, which it's most of the time proven to be incorrect. You know, Joseph Agbeko beat Vic Darchinyan. Joseph Agbeko, a lot of people, including myself, claim that he beat Mares, except Mares had a what I like to call an income tax check from the referee. I mean, he was helped tremendously by the referee. Joseph Agbeko, it's one of those guys that no matter what you give him, he's going to take it and come for it. But at the same time, Joseph Agbeko, just like Tion Kennedy did, is the only fighter at this moment that had the guts and the testicular fortitude to say, you know what, I want Rigondeaux. Matter of fact, Joseph Agbeko has been after Rigondeaux for a while now. Just a little close to a year, if not just a little past a year. Joseph Agbeko has been after Rigo, talking about he wants Rigo. If he wanted Nonito, he had to get Rigo. So there, sometimes be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. And he did, and I'm glad he did. Guys, you constantly hear me say I wanted Mares to fight Guillermo Rigondeaux. I wanted Santa Cruz to fight Guillermo Rigondeaux. And I constantly get the same excuse. Well, Top Rank and Golden Boy don't make negotiations. Top Rank and Golden Boy or Mayweather Promotion don't make negotiations. But how come you guys don't sit down and say, well, there is a reason why Floyd never fought Pacquiao, or one of the reasons. You see, you guys only use what Top Rank says when it's convenient to you guys. But what you're not realizing is that you're slapping yourself in the face when another situation arrives. Fights can always be made if the money is right. Don't come around here and telling me for 1 second that Leo Santa Cruz is this mega money maker, that he can fill out a stadium. Don't come around here and tell me that Abner Mares can sell out an arena and sell out a bunch of pay-per-views. Matter of fact, if Mares and Santa Cruz is such a big start, imagine what would happen if you put Guillermo Rigondeaux in front of them. You can easily make a pay-per-view out of that. After all, it was Bob Arum, the one that says that Nonito Donaire couldn't put butts in the seats. When he fights Mexicans, all he sees is Mexicans. But then he goes around and turns around and says, well, the megastar, the guy that can sell it all out. You see, it's controversy and is contradictions anywhere you look at it. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not expecting you to change your mind, because I know that once you've been psychologically programmed to believe what the media tells you and what the promotional companies tell you, that's just exactly what you're going to do, is believe it, follow it, and die for it. Cool. Shoot yourself in the head. That's fine. That's you. But I'm always going to spit the fire whether you like it or not. Some of you have told me, Ranger, people soon ain't going to like you because a lot of people don't want to hear straight truth. A lot of, you got to cool down on that fire. I'll say no. I'll just let the fire burn if he does. If I lose all my subscribers, so be it. Guillermo Rigondeaux is the best. The best, no matter how much you want to steal Dan Raphael's words and Top Rank words and Bob Arum's words. I don't know. I don't care how much you want to imitate them and say, well, he's boring. I understand why some of you do it. You lost a lot of money with Nonito. But not only did you lose a lot of money, you know that there's no hope for you to recoup that money if they ever fight again. So, yes, I understand why you're mad. But December 7th, El Chacal will win again. And after that, if Santa Cruz is so good, if Mares, the guy that got knocked out, is so good, why are they running? No matter who you put in front of Rigondeaux, he will beat them and make them look like nobodies. You see, if they will only allow Rigondeaux to jump weight divisions and go straight into a title shot, I guarantee you he would have already crossed over to 126. But when you take a man and tell him, if you come to this weight division, you got to climb the ladder again, what you're doing is blocking this man. You're blocking him. That's just the kind of power that roams around in boxing. And you sit in front of your television, eating your bonbons, sitting in your couch, right? And then you want to talk like you know some boxing. Well, Ranger's just, he don't sell nothing. Well, he don't want to jump over to 126. Well, Mikey Garcia would destroy Rigo at 126. Mikey Garcia wouldn't do snap at 126 versus Rigondeaux. Again, because Mikey Garcia, I've been saying it, I keep saying it until it's proven, like it was proven the day Rigondeaux fought Nonito Donaire. Mikey Garcia looks good and is good, but Mikey Garcia will never beat a technical fighter with punching power. After all, who did he beat? Let's go through the list a little bit. Let's just go through his last 2 fights, shall we say. Okay, he fought a Salido. Who the hell is Salido right now? Let's not, when you say the name Salido, let's not talk about the Salido that beat Juanma. Let's not talk about the Salido that fought and got beat by Gamboa. That Salido is gone. Has vanished. Doesn't exist anymore. He fought a Salido who was much slower, older. But not only that, he fought Salido. He beat Salido, right? He comes back and fights Juan Manuel Lopez, who is just a paper name. That's all there is to it. And who is Juan Manuel Lopez? From the beginning, when I first posted a video on YouTube almost 3 years ago, when nobody out there, not even 700 people knew who I was, I kept saying, Juan Manuel Lopez ain't nothing. He ain't nothing. And then I got into the argument with Mao on 169. I had to crush him with truth to the point that the kid never made a video again. Then Juanma lost. Don't tell me that Mikey fought the Juanma from 3 or 4 years ago. Mikey fought a shotgun down Juan Manuel Lopez. But the world wants to give him all his credit like he is the Mexican Floyd Mayweather. Well, if that's how you want to feel to make yourself feel good, so be it. Just wait till he fights, if it ever happens, because I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, a lot of people disagree with me, but it's just a matter of sitting down and seeing this happen. And I don't want to get off subject too much, but if a fight between him and Gamboa happened at 130, man, you will see Mikey Garcia crushed. 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 I'm telling you guys, you're going by Gamboa's fights. You're making such a huge mistake like you did with Rigondeaux when they said he was going to fight Nonito. Well, he going to lose because he got dropped by Marroquin way. And he's going to lose. He's going to lose, man. He got dropped by a nobody. Well, he never went down with American. He dropped American twice. But it goes to show you that when there's talent, your past doesn't really matter. You can always come back, adjust, and win a fight. Well, Cotto going to lose. What's your name? What's his name? Floyd's going to lose versus Canelo because Canelo destroyed Austin Trout. He was bobbing, weaving, and man, you guys are so media-led. It's almost funny to me. It's almost funny to me. If you've never watched any of my videos, this is your first time in my videos, let me advise you something. If you're a boxing fan, if you want to know, and if you want to learn, and if you want to hear sincere comments about boxing, allow me to recommend you a couple of channels. Dante's Boxing Nation. From time to time, this brother will do a video. His name is Miss Stroke Advisor. Female Boxing 1. Alan Mercilesco. Ego's Thoughts knows what he's talking about. Slideways 100 doesn't do a video often, but the dude knows what he's talking about. and of course myself. You can keep on going around and following all this big time YouTube hotshots that only tell you what you want to hear, and you can continue living this lie. But if you just want honest opinion about boxing, follow those channels that I just told you. You will not regret it. You will not regret it at all. You can follow me at Twitter at Raw Boxing TV. Subscribe to my channel. I'm out.